Good evening, welcome to Tudor Talk Extra Time, where it's finished here at Twerton Park, Bath City 2, Hemel Town 0. The Tudors did frustrate the home side right to the death, but it was the home side that scored the two late goals, and I caught up with Sammy Moore at full time to find out what he thought about the game. Sammy, is it mixed emotions? We were in that game right up until that free kick, and then from then on, I think that probably dented our confidence a little bit.
Thought for 75 minutes, thought it was outstanding. The work ethic, the bravery in the system we played. They match our system with half an hour to go. We look for large spells of that second half. We were comfortable. Best hasn't had a save to make. And then one decision our end. With Isaac. Isaac gets fouled on the edge of the box. Should be a free kick, exactly the same as the one the ref gives to them, and it weren't a free kick. Difference is, the goal goes straight in. I've got to question the wall. Did it go through the wall? I need to look back on the video. But for 75 minutes, we was outstanding. Well in the game, we were comfortable. And we sometimes in football you don't get what you deserved, and it wasn't a 2-0 game. And, the second goal's a mistake by our keeper. Doesn't clear the ball, plays it right to their striker, and he goes and finishes it, and then kills the game. But I can't take anything away from my boys. I thought they was outstanding. It's a depleted squad at the minute. We are trying to get signings in, and hopefully we'll have a few next week. But they're second in the league. I think we're now 10th. But there ain't much difference in the league. If you was at this game today, you wouldn't know who was second and who was 10th. So it's fine margins in football, unfortunately. But one decision by the ref has cost us, because it's come from a set piece that a free kick that wasn't a free kick. So listen, I'm delighted with the boys. Can't fault their effort. I thought it was outstanding with and without the ball today.
I think their substitutions just showed how much we frustrated them. I think they changed their system of play 2 or 3 times in that second half by chucking people up front. Do you think that perhaps with some of the injuries we've got, we just weren't able to do that?
Yeah, I think you look at our bench today. It's not as strong as I would like. We are trying to get people in, but they need to be the right people. We're looking at players for, like I said, that can not only take us this season, but for next season as well. So for me, it's a tough one to take today, because for 75 minutes we was outstanding. They changed their system. Half an hour to go. They changed and matched us up. But we was better than them when they changed it. We was picking up more second balls. We had more runners going forward. And Isaac drives through. Gets fouled right on their box, exactly the same as the one he give for them. There's no consistency. I said to the ref after the game, there's no consistency in your decision. You haven't give us one, which is exactly the same, but he's give their one. And from that is a goal. And as I said, it's gone through the wall. He hit it sweetly, but it's a tough one.
If we look at the 3 difficult games that we've had, we run them to the wire. Maidstone, we've got a good point there, and for large spells of today we run these to the wire. How far off do you think the team are from getting to the playoffs come end of the season?
I don't think we're very far at all. You look at the teams we've played in the last week. For any teams in this division to go, Saturday, Tuesday. For two and a half weeks now, and we're still going into it next week. The squad has been unbelievable. We've had to manage people. We've got rid of people, but we're trying to bring fresh faces in, and hopefully we can do that next week. But I'm absolutely delighted with the players out there. The difference between the two teams was very, marginal. It was, probably nothing in it. And as I said, for 75 minutes we was outstanding. So, I come away with here, gutted, because I feel for the players in there, because they put an almighty shift in. Don't forget, these didn't even have a game on Tuesday. And we go to Maidstone on the 3G. That was tough, but it didn't show today. We was on the front foot for large spells. Our discipline without the ball was perfect. We had a game plan, and the game plan was there for 75 minutes. The crowd were getting tetchy, the crowd were getting edgy. And they changed their system to match us, and I knew once they changed it, I felt comfortable. We were comfortable, but one decision by the referee again changes the whole outcome of this football game, because for large spells they didn't test best at all. So it's a tough one to take, but as I said, they had the strength and depth where they could go to their bench and maybe change it, and where we don't have that at the minute. But you know, it's not for the want of trying. You know, we're working hard behind the scenes to get people in. You know, and hopefully we can do that this week.
Tuesday sees us go to Potters Bar. Will that be a rotated side?
Yeah, we've got 13 fit players, so you know we're gonna have to probably send the academy down to the game, and you know there'll be 1 or 2 players from the first team that travel that can get some minutes. But you know we're still in the playoff hunt. You know, I think we're 4 points off it with a game in hand. It's still there. We've got 16 games to go. I think we've got to win 10 at least. If we can get 10 points, then it puts us in a great position. You know, I want to win all of them, and we'll go out to win every game. But we go into a run of fixtures now where, you know, probably the next 6 games, you know, our teams like a mini league. You know, can we get 6 out of 6? That's the challenge to the players. You know, we've got to take one game at a time. We've got to regroup, you know, rest people and look at the squad this week. And then when it comes to Welling at home next week, you know, if we put the same kind of performance in that we put in today, there's only going to be one outcome, and that's going to be a win.
That's all we've got time for this edition of Tudor Talk Extra Time. We return to league action on Saturday when we host Welling at home. But for now, goodbye.